Despite rainy weather, the music did not stop playing on the final day of the festival. In the Bloor Street Village, they say there is no good festival without rain. Therefore, when the weather turned bad on the last day, it was a good sign. The holiday spirit prevailed. The rain clouds were dispersed by the sounds of drums and even a trombita, an alpine horn made of wood. The Zirka band brought the HUCAL trombita from Ukraine. The musicians wanted to give their songs a new sound.
We're touring back to Ukraine next summer, which we hope to learn other musical instruments and, of course, purchase those and bring them back and incorporate that in our repertoire.
All 6 musicians of the band work on musical arrangements.
The song you heard, one of them was Yuliia Bozhko. So if you hear the group that played it that I heard from Ukraine, they play it way differently than we do. We've added a drum segment at the beginning, we've added a violin solo, and we added a horn part. На трубчі, на саксофоні, щоб щось інакше чули, як ми граємо пісні.
All Zirka band musicians are Ukrainians born in Canada. Drummer HAWRYSCHUK joined the band 13 years ago.
I grew up in the east end of Toronto, and my father's from Chernivtsi, and I remember at home listening to Ukrainian music ever since I was very young. And there's something about the music that makes you feel a certain way, and I guess that's why.
More than 100 bands from North America and Ukraine performed at the festival for 3 days. Each brought the best of their repertoire. The Ukrainian male chorus of Edmonton traveled more than 3,000 kilometers. This is their first performance at the Toronto Festival. Ukrainians born in Canada in the 2nd and 3rd generations sing in the male choir, but many of the songs they perform were written before World War II.
80 to 90% of our repertoire is Ukrainian folk songs. Of course, we participate not only at Ukrainian festivals, we also sing classical music. We perform with the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra.
The Bloor West Village Toronto Ukrainian Festival has been taking place for the 23rd year in a row. It has closed with a double-decker Hopak. This is the festival's symbol. Many of the guests are waiting for this performance. The Hopak was performed on 2 stages at once. There were 100 dancers on the upper and lower stages at the same time.
I always like to create something that has never been tried before or has not yet been done by anybody. I went to my dancers and said, I want you to do a double-decker Hopak. And thank God we have been dancing on the stage and now the asphalt in front of the stage for 8 years.
This year's Toronto Festival is not only the most diverse in musical and dancing styles, but also set a record for total number of visitors. It was attended by more than 800,000 people. The next Bloor West Village Ukrainian Festival will take place in 2020. Reported by Yuliia Bozhko for UATV.